We are at 295 Oak Lake. So this one is on a corner lot with a big tree right there. We've got sidewalks. This one is basically the next street to the west from the one you really liked on Mount Carmel. Just a different neighborhood. 2-car garage. Looks like they have the screen tracks. So there's like screens that you can get that slide, and so you can have the garage open. A cute little sidewalk. I see hurricane shutter tracks on the windows. We have a screened entryway also. And let's see, get in the door here. Knock, knock. Okay. So this one is interesting. It has a nice little bowed out area over here when you first walk in, and there's like a pony wall here. Just a small little separation for your entryway. You do have a side light on the glass, side light on the door there, tile when you walk in. And then this looks like laminate, or yeah, probably laminate. So you have like the bowed out window there, ceiling fans, a little bit of a vault. You have some popcorn ceiling. Again, that's pretty typical of the homes of this age. Formal dining over here. Again, and you have the windows there. So the blinds are closed, so it appears a little bit dark, but I think that, you know, if they're open, you have some light coming in. And then this is quite a grand suite here. It's sparsely furnished. So this would be the primary suite, I believe. They don't have a bed in here, but it's really large, and it has a double door entry. So I'm gonna keep walking. This is huge, this room here. See the double doors that close it off. And then you have like the plant shelves up there, ceiling fan. The ceilings in here are tall, so it makes it feel even bigger than what it likely is. And then in here, let's see if I have some lights. You have a huge walk-in closet right inside the bathroom. Attic access there. 2 sinks. So you have the big lights there, 2 sinks, a little kind of vanity area. You could put a bench there. And then you have a walk-in shower that is really sizable. And the tile looks to be in decent shape, tiled all the way to the ceiling. The glass enclosure is really nice. Towel rack inside there, that's nice too. A garden tub there, obscured glass window. And then you also have, this is interesting, so it's a bathroom in a bathroom. You have a toilet and a sink in here. So the toilet, there's no toilet in this part, but you know how some bathrooms have like a water closet? Well, in this one, you also have an additional sink because there is an exterior door. So this was probably designed to be the pool bath, but it goes out to the lanai, which has this Chattahoochee finish. It's kind of like a very tiny pebbles. It's really nice. This is screened. Look how beautiful. You've got the lake there. And again, you can do the low. Look, do you see how they have the chain link there on that house? If I zoom in, that's what you can do. You can do that kind of a fence in the backyard here. So you are on a corner. So I'm not sure where you would take it from because you can't be in the front yard. This is a really huge lanai, by the way. We've got ceiling fans up there. It's quiet, big, huge trees for shade out in the backyard. So I'll go back in here through this pool bath off of the master bathroom. So you could keep that locked if you wanted to. Okay. It's very interesting. Again, tile in here. You've got laminate that matches pretty close to the primary. I feel like it could just be the light, but it looks like that's a little shinier than what's in here. They're very, very similar though. But again, huge walk-in closet. All right, so that's the primary. All right, so we're back out here. There's the front door. There's like a coat closet there, a living area here, dining area here. Now we're gonna walk towards the dining and around the corner because there is like this wall that has a cutout there. So I think that some of it might be structural, I'm not sure. Goes into the kitchen. So this is unique because this is the first home we've looked at, I think, that has 2 separate living areas. So do you see this light here? You could do a little kitchen table here, like a small bistro table or something, but you also have another, like a family room out here, and you have a bar area. So you could put a bunch of bar stools here to kind of hang out in the kitchen. This is Korean, it feels like, and it's dark. And then they did do a new top mount big deep sink in here, so that's awesome. The cabinet finish is a little rough, but you could even get these painted since they look like they're all wood. So you could get these painted if you didn't love the finish of them. A gas stove, we talked about that yesterday. That's really unusual to see and awesome because it's super desired. So for resale, that's great. Again, wood cabinets, these are not the laminate. The appliances look like they're all fairly new. So the refrigerator looks great. Inside the oven, microwave is stainless also. Refrigerator, nice and cold in there. And then you also, oh, there's a dishwasher as well. I'll show you under there. Not super new, but you have under the sink, just pretty standard stuff going on in here. And there is a closet here, which should be the pantry, right next to the refrigerator. Not bad. Again, tile, so there's the front door. You can walk straight in the front door and in past that what we would call like the formal living into the kitchen. You have a skylight up there as well. And then over here, you have the laundry room, which is indoor, under air, washer dryer here. I believe on this one that they're negotiable. They might leave them. AC, this is also, the furnace powered with gas. That's what this little ducting is here. It's a Rheem, great brand for that. Let's see, 20 by 25 filters. Okay, I was trying to see if I could find like an age on it. 2016 looks like on this one. It's super clean, and the box around it is also super clean. So it's being apparently very well maintained. Dryer vent there. Let's go check out the garage. All right, so the garage is nice and tidy. They have all of the shutters over there in the corner. You have an attic access here with pull down stairs, garage door opener. They've insulated the garage door. That's nice. There's your screens for the garage. So it looks like they have them. That's wonderful. You can install those and then pop this door up and have the screens over, and you can like hang out, make it a gym, whatever in the garage. Water heater looks pretty new, again, powered by gas. So you're gonna have a gas bill with this house, natural gas. And that's usually a little bit cheaper than electricity and more efficient. So for cooking, your heat, and your hot water. I doubt you'll use the heat often. Tile on the floor in here. Laminate in the big family room here. So there's like the line there. And you have access out to the screen lanai also off of this family room breakfast nook area. And then you have the split plan with the bedrooms off of this living area. So you have one in the back here. It's a good sized room. No carpet, all laminate. It's very clean. Let's see, this one probably has a nice backyard view. These are just like the little cheap mini blinds. This is kind of on the side. You can see the lake from this room. There's a fountain in the lake too. That fan is pushing some air. This is a really good sized room here. Let's see, we've done the step test. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, probably maybe 10 by 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe 10 by 11. Something like, somewhere around there. And then off of this room, you have a linen closet right outside of that bedroom. And then there's a light switch for a light in the hallway. You have the second bathroom. This is nice. 2 sinks, which I love. So if there's one person in that bedroom and another person in the other bedroom, they could each have like their side, their own storage. Again, a slide in there for a vanity. And this is like Formica. It has like a marble appearance to it, but it is Formica. You have an obscured glass window, so it lets light in, but nobody can see what's going on in here. The toilet is behind this little wall. And the shower looks like it was redone. So it does have a curb on it. It has a really nice sliding glass door. It's super clean. It might even be brand new. And the tile looks modern. And there's a Listello that's like got a glass finish on it, and then a niche there. And then you have a handrail for safety. But all of the stuff in here looks very, very new, super clean. So it's been definitely updated. Very nice. And then there is lighting in here. I should have turned the light on for you. Super nice, clean, well-maintained. And then back here we have bedroom number 3. So we'll turn that on. Bedroom number 3. The closet is behind the entry door. So to open the left side, you would need to kind of close that entry door to the bedroom a little bit. But it's a good size standard bedroom closet. The bifolds. It's a good size room also. Floors also that laminate, super clean. Let's check these. This one has vertical blinds that have some sort of like fabric on them. And this one looks out onto the front yard. Or no, this is the side. It's a corner lot, hard to say. Okay, so it's the side. There's the real estate sign there. The AC condenser is right outside this window. It's a very nice home. I think this is maybe the nicest one we've looked at, that I've looked at for you yet. I love the separation of space. Since your son's gonna be having roommates, the 2 separate living areas are nice because you can have 2 seating areas. So like if somebody really wants to be like watching the game out here, they can. And if somebody wants to be like having a quieter, whatever, they want to play video games out here, they can do that. So that's nice. And then to have all of the flexibility of the eating space, because you can put a table here. You also have the bar, which honestly, they're probably going to be sitting at the bar, to eat a lot. I know we have that at our home, and that's what my kids like to do. But you also have this big formal dining space. And I don't know, are they going to put a pool table here? Maybe ping pong. I don't know. Like, you got some options. The window here is nice because you do have some natural light that can come in from that, but it's not super bright because you do have that covered porch area. These are like the wood look blinds that are on all these other windows. So that's nice though, because you have a view of the backyard and the lake from this room. I can't get over the size of the primary suite too. It is massive. So it will hold like a huge bed. Let me brighten it up a little bit for you in here so that you can just kind of see if I can find the blinds. All right, so these separate in the middle. That's kind of cool to let some light in. Again, the primary. This room feels huge. I think Jaden will probably really like this one. Location is so similar to the Mount Carmel. I think this one's gonna go quickly. So if you have questions, let me know and we'll try to get them answered for you.